thought we'd have a fun episode for you guys today. I'm going to see which Daily Wire host I would be like the most. So, let's talk about Okay, so we got Michael Knowles, we have Ben Shapiro, we have Matt Walsh, and Brett Cooper. So those are almost forgot. I was doing this in my thoughts and trying to think about the scripts for this episode. Well, in my thoughts. I almost forgot one, of course, Andrew Klavan. I've listened to these extensively. I guess I'd say Shapiro, Walsh, Cooper, Knowles, Klavan, but maybe Klavan every week, but quantity over quality, I guess. So, I want you guys to get your guesses in on who I am like the most, and then yeah. All right, so put in the comments now. Pause the video, make sure you come back. All right, so hopefully you guys put in who you thought I was like the most. So let's go through them one by one, starting with Michael Knowles. All right, so Michael Knowles, he talks about some of the same topics. Sometimes he has interesting topics, but most of the topics that he talks about, I agree with him, except on a few things. First of all, Catholicism. I'm not Catholic. I'd probably debate him, especially those exorcist demon-y videos and stuff like that. Also, his reactions, he has really good reactions, but the problem is on those react to TikTok videos is you can only see about like 3 or 4 TikToks. And instead of, doing some analysis like Brett Cooper does, it's kind of like, fine, commenter said this, commenter said that. He goes in and tries to tie everything to metaphysical Catholic theology 12:15. I mean, I kid you not. Oh, sorry, not 12:15, 12:12. I kid you not. This guy, he'll see a video of like some woman, crying that she has to work. Instead of saying, wow, that's funny, and offering some other commentary, moving on, he goes back and is like, back in 1212, we used to have the institution of marriage, and maybe she wants to settle down and have a family, but it's all because of gender patriarchal roles that she can't cook. That she can't really cut her potatoes well because she doesn't want to go make widgets for Mr. Willicox in the widget factory, which begs the question, so are men supposed to like making widgets or whatever he says? Like, honestly, I think it's probably the best time in human history for a woman to exist, where you can literally have a job, you know, quite literally typing buttons, pushing buttons, and making decent money. Or you'll see another video of other stuff like that too, totally irrelevant stuff, like maybe a video game or something, and he'll somehow connect it to Catholicism. It has nothing to do with Catholicism. I'm sorry. Yes, Jesus is, in everything, but that has nothing to do with this TikTok or Instagram reel that you're reacting to. You have to take some hoop jumps here, and those hoop jumps take 5 minutes. And if he tried to react to 10 TikTok videos, we'd have a 50-minute to an hour-long video. Also, his Yes or No series, really, really good, really, really funny. Also, I feel on his views, he might be a bit too isolationist, and also he his conservative thinking is kind of a looped. Like, here's an example. He was talking about how the Republican nominee was talking about tariffs, and of course Ben Shapiro was against tariffs, and he's like, well, actually tariffs are conservative because something something yap 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 something something something. It was kind of some convoluted logic or something like that. Another example of this would be when him saying that women shouldn't box because women haven't been in professional boxing except for the last 30 years. First of all, there's no biblical, unless it's in some of the like 9 or 7 extra books that I missed, that I didn't read because Catholicism, that says no, that says women shouldn't box. There's no verse for that. Okay, I've read all 66 books now. I don't know about the extra, what is it, 9, 7? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say 9. The extra 9 books that they have, or maybe it's in there somewhere, but there's no biblical reason why they shouldn't box. Also, just saying that they shouldn't have done something or weren't allowed to do something until 30 years ago isn't a good reason for that. Okay? Like, I know that's not really a good reason or an argument. Like, oh, they weren't able to do this professionally for 30 until 30 years from now. So, no sin has been committed. All right, now let's get on to Ben Shapiro. I think I probably agree with him the most, pro-Israel, very obvious. Lots of episodes about that. In fact, people criticize him for that, but I think that's a good thing as a Christian. His reactions, I guess they're the second funniest. Yeah, I'd say they're the second funniest of all the DW channels, especially to some of the TikToks. I can't really think of a view that I find that I dislike about him. So, yeah, I agree with almost all of his views. And Matt Walsh. Okay, really, really funny. Really funny. Like his reactions and stuff. That video about teenage dating, and he basically calls the kids barnyard animals and stuff. It's the funniest video on YouTube of all time. I reacted to that video about a year ago. Very funny. But then some of his views are absolutely downright horrendous. Now, of course, some of them are jokes, but some of them are like, well, you see, Western civilization is doomed because of the Apple Vision Pro, or kids shouldn't be able to use electronic products, or stuff like that. Or I don't know if the theocratic fascist stuff is true, but if it is, that wouldn't be good. I wouldn't want him to be the theocratic Catholic dictator of the world. And also, he just seems kind of. I don't know if we'd get along. I don't know if he'd like me. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you think he'd like me? I think I'd be too liberal for him, ish. Like, I don't know. Electricity was a good thing. Though, I do like his views on Columbus Day and stuff like that. So his views on important things are mostly right, a bit too isolationist, like very isolationist. Yeah. So there we go. Now let's move to let's say Klavan. I think he has great views. Just I haven't heard enough of them because he only airs on Fridays. His reactions are elite. But I think you can get them basically maybe the same as Ben. Matt's reactions are the best. They're the funniest. And he also reacts to some of the funniest stuff. Like Ben Shapiro reacted to like Scuttlebutt for like 3 seconds. Basically Matt Walsh had an entire episode dedicated to Scuttlebutt and your canceled segment dedicated to Scuttlebutt, and basically declared it an illegal felony and abuse. I mean, he literally called reclining back in an airplane seat abuse on someone else. So, he has some of the most outlandish, wild takes, and it's really, really funny. Now, Klavan, he doesn't really do that, and he does show the most grace to some of the people. Like Michael Knowles, he shows some grace. Walsh destroys them. So yeah, Klavan, I guess he's kind of mid, like in terms of DW host. All right, and then Cooper, who could probably be my sister, age-wise. Right? What is he, like 22? Yeah, probably. Her videos are interesting, though there's not as much segment as I would like. Also, some of her views aren't as fleshed out. So I think I'm probably closest to Ben. So I'm gonna go. Though, what his name is Protestant. The only Protestant in DW, and that's Cooper. I think Cooper might be trending Catholic. So I don't know. Should I pick Klavan or Ben? I'm gonna go with Ben. And then Klavan, he gets extra Protestant points. And then Knowles, Walsh, Cooper. So they're all elite tier. And I guess in terms of who I enjoy watching the most, Ben is consistent. Matt is like a coin flip, especially the reaction videos. His reaction video, great most of the time. But then some of his takes are trash. I've never heard of trash Ben take. So I'm gonna go Ben, Matt, Mikey, Cooper. I think since they changed up the studio, the videos seem a bit less fast-paced. What do you guys think? Maybe I should switch out Mikey and Cooper. I'm not sure. All right, guys, what do you think? And hopefully you enjoyed this video. That will be ending now.